Alright, hey guys, this is ExtrmWill, back again with another live stream. Let's see if I can get this up here and check on my volume levels real quick. This is going to be my last time using this program, I think. Hopefully. I just downloaded OBS Studio, but I don't know how to use it yet. So I'm off work tomorrow, so I'll be trying to see if I can figure that out. So this will probably be the last one here. You get to hear me beating repetitively on my phone. Alright, I gotta get through an ad on there, but it should be going good. Volume level's right on the phone, right? Yeah, up to 1. Alright, we should be good. So, we're gonna do today, we're gonna work on the infinity streak. I'll try to write this in here. Alright. I don't know where I can hold this thing right now while I'm typing. Infinity streak. So battles 1 to 5 are going to be anyone. 6, 7, and 8 do 3 maxed 3-star. I don't like the way that looks. Nine and 10 are going to be 2 times maxed 3-star and 1 base level 3-star base. 11 to where are my notes here? 11 to 13. Yeah. This is taking way too long to type out. Oh, I'm in a reclined position, so it's a little bit more difficult. That's how I normally play, is in a reclined position while relaxed. I'm just taking it easy. Let's see. 3 times 4-star 440. 13 to 20. 3 times 4-star 330. 20 and up. 3-star maxed and up. Alright, that looks pretty good. So for the infinity streak, 1 to 5, we're just going to use garbage guys, who I don't normally use. My 3-stars who aren't maxed out yet. 6 to 8, we're going to use max 3-stars. Use 3 max 3-stars. 9 and 10, I'm going to sandbag those two because I think it makes it a little bit easier. 11 to 13, we're going to use 3 4-stars, 440 or higher. 13 to 20, we're going to use 3 4-stars, 330 and higher. Actually, I think for is it 13 or 14. That one's going to be kind of split. I think I may use, it's still going to be all 4 stars. It's not going to make that much of a difference. And then for 13 to 20, it says we're going to use 3 4 stars, 330 and higher, and then the rest of it, we'll get into that when we get there. So I'll take a quick second to discuss some of this other stuff real quick. These 2 things here, they're both for sale. I think this one I beat the new quest on hard. So this popped up. I was gonna talk about this because when I did my tutorial on that new quest, I bought the crystal pack at the end, and then pretty much afterwards I was like, why in the world did I do that? That was terrible. Because I'm looking at it going like, oh, is it a good deal? Is it not a good deal? I almost have enough units to buy this, and kind of like in the back of my head, I still think it's a good deal. But for me, actually, it's not going to be a good deal. I want to spend all my units to buy just the 4-star champions. So if I buy this right now, it's actually not going to get me that close to it. Because it's over half, but I'm only going to wind up with 555 4-star shards. I don't really need the heals or the energy refills. I mean, they'd be nice, but I just wind up getting a really bad rate of return on it. I'm not going to pull the 4-star champion out of that ultimate crystal. I never have. I don't know if I will play the game long enough to be able to. I think it just winds up being a really bad idea in general. But I don't want to talk about that and discuss it, because I think sometimes trying to look at this is, you got to pay attention to some of the stuff. If you put a certain dollar amount on how much the units cost, which is kind of how I like to ballpark it in my head, like what's going to be worth what. Go look at in the unit store and see how much they cost, and that's kind of about how you look at it. I don't think that's, let's see, for like 1,500 units, I'd put it at $50. That's not worth $50 to get, what, a quarter of a 4-star champion? I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, if you're spending your money like that, like, you should probably quit playing. It's retarded. That's just kind of like my thought process. That's not worth $50. That's crazy. So I don't want to spend all my units that I've worked really hard to get. I haven't worked that hard. It's about a week and a half's worth of work. So, but I don't want to spend that on that. I'd rather just get the full 4-star champion, and if I get a new champion, that's awesome. And if I dupe a champion right now, like, my roster's pretty thick, so I mean, starting to dupe guys is almost better than just getting a new guy, because I don't necessarily need that new guy as much as I need the guys I already have to be better. So I don't care for that. And I looked at this when this came up. This is 1,000, and I have all of those guys already. So, I mean, duping another 3-star, again, what I want right now are 4-star champions. So, trying to get it's my rate of return on it for the 1,000, I'm going to get a guy who I'm going to dupe. So, I'm only going to get 55 4-star shards. This other stuff in here is just junk I don't really need. Where it would come more into play, though, if I had 5,000 units already stored up, if I hadn't spent any of my units for like a month, at my current grinding rate, maybe it'd take me a little more than a month. I guess I'd have to have some pretty good stuff happen for me to be above that. But, a little more than a month. If I had both and I really wanted a shot at the 3-stars, because some of those 3-stars are really good. Mordo and Dr. Voodoo and Hyperion. Gwen Pool's supposed to be pretty good. Cable's really good. Ghost Rider's supposed to be really good too. So, like, Howard the Duck's probably the only one in there. Kind of, maybe I'd feel a little bit like, I don't know if I really want that. But, I mean, I could still make Howard the Duck work. If I had the 5,000, maybe I'd be alright with it, Now, my roster still has to be fuller. I think you'd have to have like 50 to 60 4-stars already to want to be doing that. But I still wouldn't want to be buying units to do it, because buying units to get one champion is just not worth it. If you look at that same thing, too, I mean, that's, you're talking about 2 Odins, it's like $200. That's not worth it to get one mediocre champion, who you're not going to be able to wake. His dupe level's not going to be that high. You're better off probably buying 2 4-star crystals and, just duping some other random guy twice. But, just kind of, I wanted to bring it up and talk about it a little bit. This is just kind of not worth it. They're junk. Now, if I didn't have these guys, if I hadn't already got everybody, or I only got like half of them, something had happened, I might have been willing to buy the 3-star just to see if I could get that guy to fill in the spot. Like, I don't have Karnak. I think Karnak is that last one that they had where I had just started maxing out all my 2-stars. So I wasn't quite there yet. Alright. We'll get into this a little bit here, then the verse. I'll talk about, let's discuss the 2-star max streaking here real quickly. It's a 3-star arena. I started this one already this morning. Let me go back one. Maybe so we can look at it a little bit more. So an infinite streak in this one is actually really, really easy. For a long time, my record on here for winning, take a look at this. For a long time, I was at like 60 something, and that was from the 2-star arena. I'm kind of mid-range player. I don't have anybody tier 5 yet. I'm working on it. I'll get there at 180. Euro score. It's not too bad. Playing for about 9 months. But what I do in the 2-star arena, or what I did when I was working on it, was I would just use, my strongest guys who weren't maxed out to get me up to the ×3 multiplier. And then once I hit the ×3 multiplier, I would just only use my guys who were maxed out. And I started with that, and it started kind of slow, but it was doing pretty good. And so I was getting pretty good rewards. I wasn't losing at all, so I was never restarting in it, which is a huge pain in the butt to restart it, because it's so time consuming and trying to figure it out. And right now I've got all of my 2-stars maxed out, which I have different reasons for, but it makes that arena really easy. So whenever the featured champion comes out, like I get every featured champion pretty much guaranteed. I'll just do it in the 2-star arena. It's pretty easy to do. I do a run in the morning and a run at night 6 times, and I'm pretty much right there, I think. I think that puts, well, maybe I have to do 3 runs in order to get a new guy. Because he's going to be a little bit harder. Oh, why am I lagging up here? I don't want to be lagging up here. But, lagging in my news feed, my feed on the TV a little bit. So I'll go get that guy. Normally you probably need about 500,000. Let's see, where's my calculator? 500,000. Yeah, it's 9 runs. Yeah. So I have to squeak in 1 extra run a day. So 1 in the morning, maybe 2 at night after work. But then I'll get the new guy. I've only got to do it the one time. I know I'm choosing Awakened Stone on the on him as soon as item usage starts. But yeah. So on the small arena, the 2-star arena, all you really need to do is just use maxed out champions. Takes a while to get them all up. I think it's really beneficial to do. I think for every, it seems like the game likes to work a lot in like 3s. So it also like sometimes in 6s. So it seemed like every 3 2-star champions I maxed out, I was able to open another 3-star champion from my premium hero crystals. So it can be really good to get them all maxed out. I mean, it boosts your PI up a lot, which you can help with different things. It makes being able to get the new premium champions in the 3-star really easy. Getting the new heroes in the 4-star, it's still kind of unrealistic, so, I got a ways to go on that. I've been playing for about 9 months, it's just not possible. I mean, I know one of the guys, he elected with Cable, something happened with his account, and he elected to tell the guys at Kabam he was okay just starting over under a new account, because then he knew he'd be in the first 90 days, 60 days, and 90 days, so he knew he'd be able to get Cable without a problem. So he did that, got Cable, and he's happy enough with it. So, alright, let's get in this though and get this started. I wanted to get started a while ago. I've been home from work for a while. I started playing Final Fantasy for too long. Now I'm getting a little bit tired. Kind of all over the place. So we're going to start with pretty much junk guys. And start working through. let's put this back up over there. I'll get the placement on it right in a second. Alright, we'll take the hardest match because we'll take the most points. We'll do this. I don't have to pay too much attention to where everybody's going. It's not going to matter a whole lot. It's just everybody just kind of needs to fight. Boom, 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 boom. A lot of times when I'm looking at the fights, I'll try to make sure I don't have anybody like a bleed champion fighting against somebody who's bleed immune. You know, I don't want to have DPX fighting against like a robot. That tends to be pretty bad. Gave up a hit. Shouldn't have been hit. A lot of times in arena, I don't worry about it. If I haven't been hit yet, I'm not really too worried about that many guys hitting me with an L3. There are a couple guys I'll worry about, but not very many. Thor and Storm. I'm trying to think who else I'd worry about hitting me with an L3. Maybe Hulk. Hulk, I probably worry more about him hitting me with his level 2 special than I do his level 3. I don't know if his level 3 does as much as his level 2 does. I don't know. These first couple I pretty much consider to be garbage time. A lot of times I'll do something else. I normally do these like before work while I'm getting ready. Because of the way the timing works out on things. Like I'll normally do the first 5 fights and then I'll use like my maxed out 4s and then I have to go to work the way when the arena starts and how my personal schedule works with work. Boom, 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 boom. Punch him in the face. Want to be positioned correctly so you can see my Marvel wall behind me. And all my junk on my shelf. Oh, yeah, I don't think I can make any of that stuff out there. I got an original Optimus Prime on there. Pretty happy about that. Some random pictures of me and my wife and family and stuff. Let's see what pictures I can see right there. I don't think you can make any of them out. Maybe you can see my Green Bay Packer mug. You see the picture? You can't see the picture of me and my nephew building a sandcastle. Oh, live feed keeps lagging and going green. It's not that bad. I'll have to watch it in the replay later and find out. Alright, so fight 2, we're still going to stick on just garbage champions. These guys aren't necessarily garbage, but it's garbage time. I'm using guys who aren't maxed out, basically. So I'll just grab the next 3 available. I'm not too worried about synergies. I don't want to waste the time on it. I don't think I could do anything to lose any of these. Something weird might happen, but it's going to have to be something real weird. I could probably walk away the first 30 seconds of these and still just come back and win without much of a problem. 1 to 5, you shouldn't have real difficulty winning. I know, like, when you're at lower levels, it can be harder. Like, when you're trying to come through here and trying to win with guys at, like, 500-600, like, it can get a little bit more frustrating. 500-600, like, PI level. You probably won't be able to do the max infinite win streak until you have, I think you need like 9 4-star champions at 440. You could probably do it with 3 and just like recharge them. That might work. I don't know if your fighting skill can be good enough to just win that fights 11 through 13 or 11 through 14 with 334 stars. It might be able to. I don't know. It may bring out like the Death Squad, which I don't think you'll be able to beat with them. Maybe if you're crazy good, but if you're crazy good, you probably will already have the 440 champions. Because the game will kind of give it to you as you beat stuff through. You know. This guy's becoming one of my favorite guys. The classic Vision. I didn't realize he was as good as he is. You know, because it says he just like synthesizes his ability, but it's like, oh, what's synthesized? It doesn't tell you anywhere what it is or what it does. But he like his power meter moves differently. Like when he does the synthesize, like he synthesizes a bunch of extra power, so he can move a lot faster, or he can do specials a lot quicker. Still trying to figure out the parameters exactly. I like him a lot though. I'm starting to like him a lot more and more. Now, the other Vision I used for a long time, the Age of Ultron Vision. He was one of the first guys I got up really good from the arena. He was in the arena when I was still in my, I think right at the end of my 60 or 90 days, whatever it is. He was in there. It was probably the best I ever did. Well, the best set I ever did. Because I think the first time through in the 4-star arena, I was 75th. And I think the top 50 all got the 4-star Vision. I really wanted him. It was kind of heartbreaking. If I'd have known a little bit better about it, I think I would have got him, but I didn't quite know what I was doing yet. I was still pretty new to the arena in general. I'd only done it a couple of times, and first alliance I was in wasn't active at all, and I stayed in it for way too long. And the second alliance I got in wasn't that active. So, yeah, but I wound up getting him. I wound up getting the 3-star out of all 4. That wound up being pretty cool. So he wound up being really strong. I was still pretty weak at the time. So getting him and then duping him so many times with all the extra ISO 8 to take him up, you know, it's pretty good. I used him for quite a long time. In the face. Hulkbuster's 1, 2. I think I'll probably be bringing up my 4-star Hulkbuster pretty soon. Kind of contemplating. It's between him and Magic, or Macic. I'm not even sure how you say your name. Probably Magic. Yeah. Magic with a K, because she's cool. I thought for sure I was going to bring her up in my last one, and then to 440. And then I duped my Groot. I was like, oh man, I had the extra 20. Extra 20 Cosmic Stones. So I was like, oh, I'll bring Groot up, and then duped him up to 440. Had all the ISO 8, so he also duped him to 40. So he went really quickly to being just really strong. I thought he was going to be a better choice to bring him for Alliance War on defense. Because he went from being kind of a mediocre champion for me to being a really strong champion. I think he's in like my top 4 now. So I thought that was a really good choice. As I work on trying to figure out who to bring up I'm paying a lot more attention to how many times they have them duped and what their dupe level is. After this one, I'm going to pay attention to which fight we are at. I'm just going to try to mess around with just a little bit enough to make sure I've got some different classes. I don't want to go in with everybody in the same class and then wind up getting hit with it. Alright, this should still be easy enough. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. This will be interesting with 2 Howard the Ducks. We'll see how they do. Boom, 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 boom. Lecture right now is my profile champion. She was one of the early on 4 stars that I got. I used her quite a bit, and then I wound up switching over to Black Widow because of her synergies. I think she's pretty comparable. I think a lot of people kind of underrate her a lot and just think she's just not quite as good. Once you know, I guess for mine it's a little bit slanted though, because I duped her twice and was like, okay, I guess I'll bring her up to 440. Whereas my Black Widow's been at 440 for quite a long time, but she's not duped. So like she's okay, but she doesn't have that extra just insane killing ability that my Electra has, because I had her duped so much at the 440. A lot of things she does that are really, really nice. Like I have Assassin 2 under my mastery, so she essentially gets like a double Assassin as her part of her Awaken ability. So she starts getting guys hurt, and she can just do a ton of damage. I mean, she can just drop guys with her level 1 ability. Level 1 special. I'm definitely feeling kind of tired and groggy. I wanted to get started on this a little quicker when I got home, and instead I decided to play Final Fantasy ExtrmWill Bravis. A Super X in there that you can get right now through a special event. I want to grind out to get it, so I got it and put it on my new champions and that. Feel pretty good about that. Didn't realize I was going to wind up playing for as long as I did though. Probably should have turned that into a video and streamed it, but maybe another day. If I can get my new OBS Studio program figured out tomorrow while I'm off, after I get home, hang out with the wife, maybe tomorrow night, see if I can get some Heroes of the Storm on here with that. Get it worked out and see. Can't guarantee it, but we'll see how it goes. But I figure if I can get that working, I can start trying to put some things on here other than maybe just this Marvel Contest of Champions. The Marvel Contest of Champions is basically the only thing I'm really playing right now. I was playing Heroes of the Storm like 3 to 4 times a week. Getting my daily quests in. Trying to log in at least like every other day. Get it all done, but that's pretty much, I put that by the wayside. I really just spend all my time on this. I think I can get maybe one more in with my garbage guys, and then I need to start taking this a little more seriously. I don't want to try going too far with my garbage guys, because then if I lose one, then that's just going to be heartbreaking and we got to start all over again. So I'll try and go for one more here with the garbage guys. These guys aren't necessarily garbage. Some of these guys are really good. I mean, they're all working on coming up. But I'll just say garbage because of where they are with their ranking. I don't know exactly how I feel about this particular Miss Marvel character either. Like, early on, she seemed like she was really, really strong, and then, I don't know. just seems like she's a little below average with my 4-star at 330. Boom, 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 boom. This would be a lot more fun. Eventually get some more people following me, get some people in here watching. I know not only playing at regular times makes it a lot harder, and I'm not necessarily that good, makes it a lot harder too. So we'll get done, work on the production quality, and get this a lot more interesting. And I watch other people's own. It's really cool because a lot of people asking interesting questions. Normally it's the exact same question that gets asked 100 times, and I keep answering it over and over again. But I do really enjoy watching other people's as well. So now that football's over, it's going to be quite a while for baseball season to start. I guess I'll watch hockey. SportsCenter won't play a whole lot of hockey though, so all my SportsCenter time will probably, a large majority of it will be replaced with streaming YouTube on the TV and just Google searching MCOC and just watching kind of what comes up. Definitely like to get a Red Hulk in a 4-star. He is a pain in the butt in Alliance War to defend against. He'd be really good for that. Like a normal Hulk though too, I guess. I don't know exactly what I would do with normal Hulk though. I don't know if I'd use him in defense, or maybe bring him into questing. I guess I'd have to look at him and play around with him a little bit to figure out what I think the best use for his utility would be. Yeah, the last time I went to my Alliance trying to figure out who they thought I should bring up, because I was trying to ask, because I know the one guy, he had Hulkbuster as his picture forever. So I wanted to ask him if he thought I should have brought my Hulkbuster up. And he's a really, really good player. His decision was I should bring up my Captain America World War II. I mean, he is a good, solid champion, but because he's not duped, he's just not quite doing it for me. You know, he's strong, but he just doesn't have quite enough strength to really seal the deal and get it done. Alright. We should be into the ×3 now, so I should be able to start using some of my teams here for 3-star. So I'll use a classical goodie here. My little semi-Avenger team. Using this team for a long time. Yes. This is going to be a little rougher than I was thinking it was going to be, but we'll get it all done. Look at that. Triple bonus. Nice and easy. Yeah. 3-star Scarlet Witch, you know. Early game to mid game, probably the strongest champion, the easiest one to get, easiest one to max out. You know, she's duped to 99, which is pretty awesome. Once you start getting guys duped up that high, I love getting the special like duping crystals that you get. I don't remember getting them at all like early on, and then starting about a month ago, it just seems like, you know, I guess I went and I finished a bunch of guys off, but yeah, about a month ago I started like every time now I open premium hero crystals, like I get a whole bunch of them. A pretty decent amount because I don't have that many. I've only got like 8, but if I open 10 crystals, a pretty good chance I'll get one to every 10. So Yeah, I think I didn't notice the first time I had done it that I got that extra crystal. I guess I was opening too many crystals too quick and not paying enough attention to it. And, because I don't think I had done it with a premium hair crystal. I had done it with, I did it in another screen with arsenal crystals. I had got my 3-star Punisher. I had opened him in there, and I didn't notice because when you dupe him in there, it does it a little differently. It doesn't add his stuff into that bottom screen into your rewards for you to see. It just kind of goes and throws them in off to the side so you don't necessarily see. And I think I was opening a bunch of other crystals at the time, so I didn't notice that was where that crystal had come from. So I thought once you hit 99, it just wasn't doing anything. So a lot of my guys are all really strong. They're all like at 20 or 30 for being duped. Instead of having guys finish off, I was putting them into whoever was on the bottom because I didn't think you got anything for it. And then now I realize that's the only way to get White Iron Fist. I probably got to do good on this fight. Let me start actually paying attention to what I'm doing. Fights are starting to get real. Yeah, so I didn't hit a fight that mattered until we're at like fight 6, the last fight in 6. So we're 18th fight in before I have to actually even attempt to pay attention and like look at the screen. I'm only worried about looking at the screen right now so you can see my ugly mug. Boom, I already got an achievement. Alright, so we're on fight 6. We're going to go max 3 stars. I'm trying to think who I want to bring in. Alright, we'll bring in my money team. These guys are my high scoring team, but they're not necessarily my best fighting team. Oh man, I can't even fight that one. We gotta go with this one. Now, if you look at this really, really closely, the only one I can actually fight is the middle one. The one on the top and the one on the bottom, you can tell they're sandbagging. So yeah, they're both gonna be, the 3,500, and then that other guy's gonna be like 200. So I'm gonna have to fight the middle one. Even if he is sandbagging, they're both going to be closer. Alright. This is going to be a little tougher. I'll just have to win them all. I was hoping I brought him in early enough. I wasn't going to have to fight anyone this strong. But there are different methods on how to do this. What I do is kind of like a mixture of method 1 and method 2. I write method 1, method 2 in the bottom, in the description after I'm done, and then I will recopy and paste the method that I use, and I'll put it in the bottom when I'm done. You can normally find them on Reddit once every week or 2 weeks. Somebody in my alliance asks for it who doesn't regularly do it, decides they want to get in on it, and have to repost it all for them. So I think I'll do a video. Seems pretty good content, Everybody loves the infinity streak. It's one of those things that, once you find out it's there, it's a game changer. You're not just playing 10 wins at a time and trying to figure out how to optimize 10 wins at a time, because that's rough. There's no real desire to want to do the 4-star arena if you're constantly just winning 12 at a time, I guess, because that was all you used to do. You used to do 12 at a time, 12 at a time, and it's like, I'm just not good enough to win more than 12 at a time. And I just totally blacked out. I don't even know how I won that one like that. I don't even think I got hit. I didn't. Almost 50 hits. Man, I'm pretty good at this game. Maybe one of these days I should host my own YouTube channel. Yeah, I think Falcon is actually, he's probably my worst of these three guys. Mortal, I don't know. Like, if I'm paying attention, well, you can tear some stuff up with Mortal, but you gotta play him, like, just right. It's just use his level 1 special, just over and over and over again. His level 1 special is mean. It's like, it just stacks up and just, like, destroy guys. Civil Warrior I kind of like. He's probably, you know, if you have him awoken and all that, he's probably really good. Probably better for defense. Put him on a good defensive node. You know, I don't know if he's necessarily the best attacker, but I don't think I want to put him on an unstoppable L2 node. Just because you don't want to use his L2 until the guy you're fighting against has quite a bit. Yeah, how's it going, Mac? Just working on the streak here. Still pretty early on. Pretty much use garbage for the first couple fights, then a couple max 3 teams. Let's see, I'm on fight 7 here, so we'll go a little bit better team. 3 max. How's sharing the game screen and PC? Actually, right now, I am using the very first app that came up on my phone in the Google Play Store. It seems to work all right. The recorder and the camera I'm just using off my phone. I'm going to start trying to use a real program like tomorrow if I can figure it out. Oops, that's not that one. I want Spider-Man. Try to use a real program tomorrow, but we'll see how it goes. This program, it seems to work pretty good. I mean, the hardest thing with this is trying to figure out how to play in a different position than normal, because normally I play on my recliner in the living room, but doing the streaming I want to be in front of my computer so I can see to make sure the stream is up and like read your comments and all that and make sure it looks like it's all working right. We'll do this. But it's kind of cool. If you're going to do this, there's a couple things you got to pay attention to. Like I'm still trying to learn from. One of the guys at work does this. You got to make sure that you don't use like content you can't use. Like you can't have your music up in the background. They'll automatically like ban you for that from YouTube. So that's why I have the volume on the game. You know, I have it on the lowest setting I can, so you can still hear it. You know. Yeah, I don't even know what this is called right offhand. I just kind of downloaded it like 2 weeks ago, I think, when they had cable up and running. I decided I want to start a YouTube channel. I've been doing this for about 2 weeks. I like it. I love playing. I mean, I play probably like, 60 hours a week. I fit it in wherever I can. You know, my wife can't stand it. But now that I have a YouTube channel, I'm doing this semi-professionally. So I'm busy working now. This is important. I'm doing my part-time job. So I haven't made a penny yet, though. I need to figure that out still. But she doesn't mind it too much, she's happy I'm doing something I'm loving and I'm finding a way to turn into something a little bit more destructive. It's a good time. I think everybody who plays, they'll love the game. Giant fanboy, so. But I think one of the guys at work told me he uses OBS Studio, so I just downloaded it. I'm going to try to figure out how to use it tomorrow, probably. I'm off work tomorrow, so I'm going to stay up all night tonight. And then, I don't know if I have an actual working camera or not, though, for my computer. I'll have to try to see if my camera works for my PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3. Alright, man. Take it easy. PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4. I got the camera for both. I never really used it for either one. Well, the 4, use it for a little bit. We got a dancing game that we'll watch the niece and nephew will put it on and let them get all worn out. We bought the dancing game for my wife so she could play the PlayStation, and I don't know if she's even turned it on. The PlayStation 3 upstairs. I bought the camera a long time ago. I think one of the games. Which one was it? What was it? Resistance Fall of Man 3, I think. You got the gun. It was really expensive. I think I bought the gun and the little hand things. It came with the camera, and I tried doing it like once or twice. I was like, this is the worst Resistance that they made. Which stinks. Like, Resistance Fall of Man 1, I thought was one of the better games that they made for the PlayStation. For the PlayStation 3. I like the sequel, too. I mean, me and my buddy, we had a ton of fun playing the sequel. Went over to his house and played. We were watching his kids after they went to bed, and had a ton of fun with it. Then the third one came out. The third one was like, very disappointing. I was not really all that into it. Alright, fight 8. Alright, this will be get a little bit trickier up here. Couple points in it I worry about a little bit, 8, 9, and 10 get pretty rough. This one's not rough enough though where I feel like I need to tank it or sandbag it. I'm just gonna need to bring in a good team. I think I already used my best team though with the Spider-Man. Who do I got left in here? I could bring in them. I don't know if they're necessarily my best. I know who I'm gonna bring in. These guys never lose. It's a really good team. It's a weird synergy match. I don't know why they all synergy up together or not. I don't think most of them would have too much together, but they make for a pretty good team. So we'll do them, and we'll probably take the first one. Looks good. Should be easy. There. We'll do this maybe. We'll see how this works. Again, it'll be a little rough. Hardest matches right here coming up right now, 8, 9, and 10. A lot harder than, the teams I have to use my best teams for. So, when I did Cable, it got really annoying. I was hoping to get like a 300 win streak, and I wound up losing a couple of times. It was very disappointing. Oosh, I gotta play way better than this. Put my feet down and actually pay attention to what I'm doing. Oh, not a problem. It's my weakest of the 3 champions, the classic Captain America. I did use him in campaigning for a long time. I guess I used all 3 of these for a little while. I used from the half of the Avengers, and then a variation of these 2 on top of them. The Scarlet Witch, Vision, Age of Ultron, and Hawkeye. And Captain America, and I think I tried doing Supreme Iron Man. Did him for quite a while, and then I switched over to Captain Marvel because she had better synergies as the way my team was advancing with Jane Foster going forward. Captain America eventually got phased out with Joe Fixit. Still getting over a little bit of a cold. My nose isn't really running. I just feel like it's itching. Throat is definitely itching a little bit. So I keep scratching my nose. Should be trying to drink about twice as many fluids right now as I am. Let's beat this out of here. Boom. Feel like a pro. And hit him in the face. Too bad they hit me. 5 times. That's way more than it should be hitting me. I should probably try to fight better. Alright, let me try to sit up here for a couple minutes. This is going to get a little bit more intense. Rearrange a little bit more here. Alright, this time I'm going to start playing a little better. I kind of like the way I was sitting, and I kind of... It's alright for messing around, but if I'm going to start trying to do this more seriously, I need to do this a little more seriously. Alright, so now we're on fight 9. This is where it gets... It's either going to get real here, or it's going to not get real at all. So we're going to go Iron Man, Thor, and Loki. Now, to show you how ridiculous this is, I take this pretty seriously. I've got a couple guys here still on the bottom. Some of them will get brought up. Some of them, right now, my Loki and my Dr. Voodoo might not, because they are my two I use for doing these. So I have him. Oh, we can't see because it's there. He's already awoken to level 19. But he's still base level 1 with no experience. So he makes the sandbagging work, even though he's almost at 600 points right now. This is how you sandbag. 600 points, base level 1. 3-star champion. Let's get that back where I need it. So, it's kind of funny that he's already awoken so strong and he's just not even being used. Alright. Not necessarily feeling that great about any. We'll take the first one, I guess. We'll go with the low level. And the lowest PI, he's likely to be, can't actually be sandbagging it at that level. Even if he has the one guy at 4,000, it'll work. I'd rather see, though, I'd like to get a class bonus there on that first screen, though. Because in here this gets annoying. That's alright, though. I guess I can do the 2 440s. 3 stars. I don't have to worry about losing these. It's just going to be a little tighter than I'd like to see. It's not terrible. The next one will probably wind up being way worse, but the next one's almost cheating. The next one I'll bring in Doctor Strange with X-23, and yeah, they'll just tear it up. Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is a grown-ass man. You don't want to mess with Doctor Strange. Boom, boom, boom. What? You have super armor? I'll just tear through your super armor with my super armor break. I do have a really, really bad habit that eventually I think I will break. I don't take fights seriously until I hit about half health. I have a bad habit of just kind of auto-playing and not taking any of it serious. And I need to work on that. Throat is still scratching a little bit. Still got a bit of flu, a little bit of upper respiratory something. Everything's just hanging around. Doesn't quite want to leave. Winter's pretty much officially over here in Tampa, but not quite yet. Working on it. It'll get done. It was 2 weeks there. It was brutal. Brutal. Got an upper respiratory infection. Caught the flu. I don't know how people do it anymore, or why they put up with all that. I was born and raised in Wisconsin, man. I was sick all the time. All the time. Like, my allergies were real bad. My friends would go get, like, dogs. I'd have to stop being friends with them. Move down here. Allergies pretty much completely went away. I do have a problem, though, like, 2 times a year, the temperature drops down to, like, 50. You know, we got, like, twice during the winter, it'll drop down to, like, 50. And I'll go, like, oh, I'll get so sick. Oh, man. Nothing anywhere near as good this one. See here, like Unstoppable, Colossus, and Juggernauts, man, they're a pain in the butt. They are the best for Alliance War defense. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Back up, let my recharge. Boom! In the face! Alright. So the next one is officially practice. What, am I talking to you about practice? Yeah, it's practice. So what I want... Oh, man, this is going to be crazy tough. I think, I know Doctor Strange is, because of his offensive ability, the best champion in the game. Juggernaut is probably the best defensive champion in the game. Because of his, the unstoppable, you can't attack him when you bait him into using a special. So it's really tough. You can't attack him here in the beginning of the fight. So, half my abilities to get in on him, I can't do. My goal here, though, I want to hit him. I want a 20 streak of hitting him. And I want to get him up to his Tier 3 special. Or get me up to my Tier 3 special. One of us up to our Tier 3. Oh, actually, you know what I can do? How about I steal that? Yeah. Oh. Okay, no, cocky and arrogant there, thinking I'm all bad. What do you got? You ain't got nothing, man. That's not too low. I can't get anything there. Oh. Yeah. I hit him quite a bit. I don't think I hit my 20 streak, but I did hit him. I think I hit him well more than 20 times, though. So I'll be alright with that. What does it say here? 25 successful hits? I'll take that. He only successfully hit me 4 times. Good practice. Good round of practice. The majority of times that, you hit him 25 times, he only hits you 4 times, you should win. Do that in Alliance War, you should be alright. Alright, so now we're on 10. So, this other team here, I think it's a little bit dirty too. It's, I don't know if my synergies are necessarily quite as strong as theirs are, but they're good enough. So we go him, go X23, and then we go Dr. Voodoo. And Dr. Voodoo is awakened. His awaken level's not as high. I think he's only at level 1. I just awoke him. I haven't put anything actually in him because I don't really use him for anything other than this right here. But he's still base level, so the tanking works. Sandbagging works. It's alright. Doctor Strange is pretty much guaranteed win all the time against everyone, every single matchup. Nobody can beat Doctor Strange at anything. We'll take the first one here because we want the automatic win so we get the streak going. So, Doctor Strange says he'll beat a Bolt. Oh, X23 probably can't go there, can she? No, X23 is going to have to beat Red Hulk. So that is going to be the fight. Ooh. Can my X23 beat Red Hulk? Ouch. That will, my entire streak will depend on that one match. I'll zone in. I'll play good. I'm down here in Tampa, so I'm not necessarily going to play like a ninja. I have to play like a pirate. That's a big thing we do down here. Pirates, I guess. Been down here about 5 years, so I'm not fully acclimated to the pirate thing yet, but I'm working on it. Damn. I might not even have to worry about it, man. Dr. Voodoo just may take it. Dr. Voodoo says, you don't have to worry about winning that Red Hulk. I'm gonna... Oh, jeez. Can't get hit 5 times, but I can, Oh, man. I'm playing like this. I may not have that much to worry about. Unfortunately, this is the only Dr. Voodoo I have, and as I leave him at base level, I'm not really sure what exactly I need to do with him to win here. I can just keep kind of randomly hitting. I think his level 1 seems to be pretty good. Oh, no, don't get hit. Oh, he is doing pretty good here, though. And yeah, that poison should be pretty good. Is he hurting with that? 48 damage. Yeah, man, he is. Just keep on that level 1 and keep stacking that poison on it, man. I stand a pretty decent chance of winning this. and not have to worry about how X-23 can do against Red Hulk. Red Hulk is a beast. So maybe if I can just win here, man. Oh! I missed the timing on that. I started getting too cocky, thinking I was gonna have to go into the video editing and pull this match out and go post that in my Alliance page and be like, yeah, look at that one. Well, that was close. That was good. Definitely very, very good practice. Very good practice. I can't believe I almost won that. If I didn't just noob out there right at the end. I'm too cocky thinking I had a shot there. The X-23's one too. I don't have her in a 4. I had her in a 3. I didn't bring her up until more recently. All the guys in the Alliance were like, oh, I love her. So I'm like, all right, let's bring up the 3-star and give her a chance. Like, listen here, she's gonna get some pretty decent bleeding going off on him. Like, the way it all stacks like that. Like, I don't even think I've used her special yet, but she just, Now, let's bait the special here real quick. See if I can bait it. Unless I can't bait it. Yeah, if I can't bait it, let's just kill him. I was going to have a 2 there. Am I going to live? I'm going to live. Hey, you're dead. You're dead. Man. Alright, all stress is over. The rest is easy now. The rest of the streak, it's just going to win itself. If I didn't move my pillow, I could probably put my feet back up. Boom, 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 boom. One thing I still need to figure out how to do too here in my YouTube channel, I want to figure out how do I change it so my name says ExtrmWill. Heal. Boom. I pretty much only use his specials. Well, normally there. I guess here I'll finish him. He's dead. I pretty much save all specials just to use for healing. Even if I have the match won, I like keeping my health at full. Just for good practice. Because when I'm playing with him I'm clearing maps with him, he does the majority of my fighting. He does pretty much all of it. So I want him to be able to stay at full health. In case he does fight somebody where I have a hard time with the timing. Sometimes I had a hard time with him with vision. I don't know why vision gives me a problem with him. What are we at, 11? Alright. I just sparked Groot up, and that kind of changed my teams up a little bit here. So let's see. I'm going to bring in my best team first. I'll bring in my best team first. We'll take all the stress off. I'll get that win in under my belt. This guy's the man. Absolute the man. Where's he at right now? He's duped to 62. Yeah. He's gonna get up there pretty quickly too. I've almost got my 3rd Tier 3 Mystic. T4 Catalyst. Alright, we'll take the points. Oh, pressing buttons too much. Alright, go here. Do I want Magneto to fight Electro or Hulk? I think I should have you fight Electro, because that's one of those ones that just kind of, it escalates really fast. Alright. This will be interesting. 3-pounders. It's Kang team, which is nice. So you gotta, whenever you fight Kang or Thanos, they don't have any mastery. So they're actually like really easy. One thing you gotta kind of keep in mind. Normally when I fight other people in here, like when fights start getting a little bit harder, try to pay attention to what is he using for mastery, what is he going to be strong against, weak against, like.
You know, if he has a if he has either the suicide attack masteries, you know, right offhand he has recoil, so you want to try to bait him into using all of his ones. Let him just kill himself. You know, you don't have to do anything then. Basically, when I fight Hulk, I just try to make sure that he's not able to hit me with any of his specials. As long as I'm not any of his specials, I'm just fine. He can punch me all he wants to. As long as he doesn't hit me with a special. Hits you at the special, and you're pretty much dead. So he'll just kill shot you. The only Hulk I have, I think I have him in a 1-star and a 2-star. I don't think they have a 3-star Hulk, which I guess is okay. It kind of makes sense. You know, they want to make him a little bit more special. But I'd like to have him in a 4-star already, just because I don't have a real relevant version of him that I get to play myself. And I think it makes it a lot easier to learn someone's timing and movement when you're doing it. I mean, playing against them, you can learn pretty well, too. Alright, we need to make sure we don't accidentally get stuck, because she'll straight up kill us. Oh. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Did she hit me? Probably not. Nah, 22 hit streak? I don't think she ever hit me. Doctor Strange is a grown-ass man. You don't want to mess with Doctor Strange. And here you're going to see the ridiculous power of Electro. Everyone already knows that Electro's really good. His PI is insanely high. Match starts going, he'll do a ton of damage. I think I'm taking a ton of damage just from hitting him. You know. Yeah. I thought I was going to kill him with my L1 special. No, so I think it got a lot easier once I finished. Once I finished those 2 tanking matches. About fight 11. You could technically tank this one too. I think in method 1, I think they actually tell you to tank this one. But I was really happy when I found method 2 that said, you know what, for fight 11, you can just come right in with your 4 stars already and start winning it. Because I think it's much easier. Trying to fight that one as another tanked match is really, really difficult. So there we go. This kind of was the base of my questing party here for quite a while. Pretty much starting to phase it out now. Doctor Strange is really doing all of it, so I don't have as much need for these guys. I'd like to get a bonus, but I don't think it's really going to matter. Over there now. Yeah, I guess that works in a work like that. So if I could fight Iron Man, I don't know how much any of this really matters. So they're all kind of... None of them are bleed immune. We'll see the almighty power of Joe Fixit. Now, Joe Fixit on Reddit is probably the most hated champion. Oh, I love Joe Fixit. You use him right, and he is a beast. Beast, beast, beast. Let's bait him into using this here. Come on. Hit me. There we go. There we go. Should have got in there in time to hit him, though. Boom. Boom. Oh, man, he didn't take that much. Oh, so I guess he's 550. Landing bleed on him. much of a stack? Only 3? So you can stack up to like 5. If you do 2 in a row, I've stacked 7. If you get the power meter up to like 1.5, that feels pretty awesome. The 5 there, right at the end. 5 bleeds. 5 bleeds. That's like how many Super Bowl championships Tom Brady has. 5. I'm a closet Tom Brady fan. Thought it was really nice yesterday in the fourth quarter. They decided to put in the cheat code and just get it done. Way to go, Patriots. I didn't necessarily have any kind of real interest in who won or lost. All I really root for in that instance is a good game, and that was definitely a good game. I could not believe it, man. I was like trembling at the end of it, watching it in overtime. I had to work yesterday, so I DVR'd it and watched it when I got home. And I caught the score at like the beginning of the fourth quarter, and I was like, "Oh, game's a blowout, and it's not even any good." There probably aren't any good commercials either because everybody stopped putting all their money into it. Like, well, what do you get from a premium commercial? You get like a Fast and the Furious trailer? Like, yeah, some movie can't get drunk and bored enough to want to watch that. X20 or the new Wolverine trailer looks all right. I think that'll probably be pretty cool. I don't know how. I'm not that excited to watch a whole bunch of trailers. I don't want to see a bunch of different stuff to it and then like read all the different articles. I don't want to know what happens in the movie before I see it. I don't. Kind of stopped doing that a while ago. I don't watch previews because I don't want to get the movie ruined on me. Too many movies they make just aren't good enough to just stand on their own like that. I don't like going to the movie theater and have already seen all of the previews for all the movies that are coming up. I don't know if I can let him just keep blasting. Let's see if I can bait him out. Alright, probably the strongest move. Boom! If I can get it to another one, it'll kill him. He might be dead before he gets there, though. Yeah, she's not awoken yet. I think when I get a 4-star awaken gem, it is gonna be tough decision time. Because I have her, and I have my 4-star Star-Lord. Both at 440. I use her on my attack team in Alliance War. So she'll probably wind up getting the nod over Star-Lord. But an Awakened Star-Lord is supposed to be one of the single strongest champions in the game. He's probably number 2 or number 3. I mean, some people put him up there at number 1. It seems weird, though, because like everyone you hear say how good Doctor Strange is and how he's the strongest guy in the game. Never see them use Doctor Strange. Always see them use Scarlet Witch instead. Yeah, we'll go this one. That'll work. Boom, 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 boom. Easy wins, easy wins. I don't like this, though. The only duped guy I have has to go against the only non-duped guy they have. But it's alright. See the almighty power here of Star-Lord. These are both... I think they're both classified as burst champions. This will probably be the last video too. You'll get a lot of my fingering action. I know your mom is going to be very disappointed, but understand why his do. Like, sometimes I can block it out, but sometimes that third one will get me. Like, I don't get it. Let's see if I can get a camera worked out to do the other program and figure out how to use the other program. So many YouTube videos I gotta watch to learn how to do a YouTube video. Ow, I shouldn't be getting hit. Playing like a noob. I have too much of a lead now, I don't care. This is where Assassin really comes in handy. Because before I had Assassin, man, get down to the last like 10-15%, like, I hasn't hit me yet, I'm just gonna start playing like garbage now. And then wind up losing. Really helps protect me from myself so much. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I should have made it special. That was bad. I'm zoning out, not paying attention, thinking, oh, I'm going to win real easy. What if I play like that? Cannot take another one of those. So let me start playing better here. Do get a good advantage here, though. I guess I wasn't really thinking about. Groot is poison immune, and Abomination is a poison champion. Boom! Oh, unblockable special. Oh, come on. Be a masturbator. Come on. There we go. Play gooder. Play gooder. No. Boom. In there, still had that other recovery coming, so was never really in any threat at any point in the match. Gotta be careful with zoning out too much. Starting to get too used to all this. I could sit here and play and talk as much as I want and not pay attention to what I'm doing, not have my hands up when the fight starts, be playing around with other cables and cords and looking at other things, not pay attention to what I'm doing. Gotta be a little careful here, make sure she cannot hit me with her 2. I'm okay with getting her to her 2. Alright, now I gotta back up. And we gotta bait her into this, because this is... if she hits me with that, I'm probably dead almost instantly. Man. Forget it. We'll see what we can do. We'll just try to kill her. And if she hits me with her 3, I got plenty enough health. Don't worry about it. And you're dead. And you're dead. Sometimes I play really good, sometimes I play terrible. I'll take that anytime, though. Oh, man, she still hit me a lot. 12 times. I'm starting to get better at not getting hit. I think that's the big key to the game. Punch them in the face more times than they punch you in the face. You get real far that way. Alright, so we're already at the 200,000 mark. That's pretty good. We've too much this one. Now I'm gonna get a half death match here. But actually, it may not even technically be a death match because I'm close enough. This is a pretty good team here. Like this team. Where's Venom? I don't see him. There he is. The picture is kind of blocking things. Here, I could have brought in other guy who I don't want to bring in. We'll put you there. See, I'm still fighting all 550s. Still a Thanos team. If I'd have come in here with all 330s, it'd have been a lot harder. Not that this is going to be necessarily that much harder. I mean, this is all very winnable. I do have to be careful not to make a mistake, though. I think all three of the champions have the ability to make the ability to just knock you out at any time. Thor and Rocket, I believe, are both burst champions, so I mean they can, their level 2 special can just drop you at any time. Both guys were pretty good if you're going to use them in Alliance War. Normally, like Thor, I mean, if you got a good Thor, you should really be. If he's good enough to be in there for your defense, you should really be on your offense, probably. I mean, like I don't know who you got on offense. You really, use him instead. I guess there's guys you could use instead. I guess if you have Guillotine, you're trying to, man, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, that was really, really bad. Oh, really, really bad. Please kill him. Please kill him. Oh, really, really bad. Oh, Jesus. I was supposed to bait a special out there, didn't? We got lucky. We got very, very lucky. I should be dead. I should be dead. His level 3 special is a pretty much automatic kill shot. Even if it doesn't kill you, you're stunned long enough where he should be able to kill you. So you don't ever want to be there, especially not the one who's 2 ranks higher than you. That's just asking to die. Alright, we got another poison immune champion we're fighting against here, which doesn't matter. I don't think Captain America gives any poison. He is a pretty good bleeder. I don't understand why exactly he's making you bleed. And he beats you with his shield if he's actually cutting you. I mean, the edges aren't sharp, so he shouldn't be making you bleed. But if they're going to give it to him, we'll take it. That a second too early. Now we're gonna hope I've got enough health where let's get him to run. One thing I've noticed too, you can do it sometimes. I don't think he wants to use it right now anyways because my health is too high. The computer wants to try to drag you into a spot where your health is a lot lower. He thinks he can do more damage to you. It has a better chance of killing you, so he'll hold on to it and wait. But if you get him to run and chase after you, then he's not going to use it while he's running at you, or he's significantly less likely to use it. You get him to run at you, you probably have less than like a 5% chance he's going to use it. If you're far enough away, the game will automatically make him run at you. So that's kind of what you want to do. Alright, now let me try and not get him up to his tier 3 special. Let's see if I can play like I know what I'm doing. A lot of the problem is I like to punch. I like to punch a lot. I don't really play anywhere near defensive enough, which I need to work on. Alright, let me bait this here. I don't want to get in close enough where he can punch me. But there we go, there we go. There we go, that's nice. Now, one more, and then I need one more hit in that combo. There we go, there we go. Tap him once with the light, then use our L2 special. Punching people in the face all day long is what we do. We're rolling on along, guys. We're already up to 15. So we can start using some of my other interesting 4-star teams here. I'm a big fan. My DPX, he's pretty good. Where's he at? View info. Is he at 60? No, he's only at 40. He's a guy, I want to bring him up pretty soon, but I don't know where I'd use him, unfortunately. I don't think he's necessarily that good of a defender. He's kind of alright where he is. I mean, yeah, him and Moon Knight are definitely really nice to use a lot of times for, I'm trying to make like a crit team. I'll bring them in. I want to attack that one because it's easy, but I really don't want to fight. Do I want Moon Knight against That is a lot of points to be making up. And then who is the other guy who's going to be at 4,000? Because you know the other guy's going to be at 4,000, and then somebody's going to be at like 300. And one of you's going to have a really easy fight, and one of you's going to have a really hard fight. Forget it. We'll go for the greed. No balls, no glory. All right. So, we'll do these. We'll do these. I'll win all three probably. But I think all I'm going to do this round for the arena anyway is probably just going to go try to get my 1,500. We'll see. I'll play it until T4 Catalyst Arena probably pops up. Should get a T4 Catalyst Arena again, I think. And then T4 Catalyst Arena pops up tomorrow. I will do that as soon as I get my, as soon as I guarantee I get the T4 Catalyst Arena for 1.1 million. Oh, Punisher, that's awesome. That worked out really well. He was stunned almost the entire time. He did get a lot of health back though. I'm disappointed I did something that worked out super amazingly well. When I first started, I had a hard time with it. I didn't realize that when Punisher's health got down that low, the 1 bar meant he was invincible from his Awoken ability. So I had a really bad habit of hitting him enough times he'd get his level 3 off and hit me with level 3 and beat me. But I guess it was good in the long run of things because it helped let me know there are points where it's good to just back up and not just punch people in the face. You don't always want to just punch. Not that that's a philosophy I believe in. I believe very much in just going way over offensive there, even risking getting hit by a special and getting stunned so I can just uppercut him. Did it hit me? It didn't even hit me. 11 hits. 11 hits. I guess this is like super crit team. Probably have 50%. 50% critical damage bonus, I think. I think that's what it is. It's either 50% critical damage bonus or 50% chance of hitting critical. No, it's got to be 50% critical damage bonus. So I went down if all of those were all crits. Man, look at all these critical hits. Yeah, man. Yeah. Was I worried? I don't know why I'm worried about it. He's Moon Knight DPX, man. That team is just crazy. You don't even need anybody else. A lot of times I want to practice, though, with my 3-star Scarlet Witch. I'll put them 2 in, and I'm working on bringing up my 3-star DPX so I can bring him in too. I don't know, maybe I'll throw in my other 3-star Moon Knight, maybe? I have to look at that and see how much that is. Is that just like 90% bonus then to 90% extra damage to your critical hits? It's a pretty decent team. Let's see, what are we doing here? We are doing these guys, and my team now is... Who is my team now? Okay, my team now, it's Iron Fist, Storm, and Black Panther. I have everyone in Alliance War and Alliance Quest. This winds up being the basis of like my secondary questing team a lot of times, depending on what I'm doing. Pretty decent synergies together. They're all pretty strong, so I can still do some pretty decent questing stuff. I don't have to do anything a lot weaker. Alright, anything I got to worry about? Rocket, I got to try to make sure that I don't get hit by his level 2. It's just fine to knock him up to his level 3. He can probably hit me a couple times with his level 3 without really a problem. I should try not getting hit at all, if I'm technically going to play well, but realistically, there's nothing I'm really going to worry about. I need to really focus on. I can totally zone out this whole time. Who wants to play right, though? Playing right's not any fun. And you're dead. Oh, it didn't actually kill him, but that will. Yeah, I think Storm on the unblockable 2 would be really good. I already got my Magneto in there. I guess if I put Magneto and Storm in there, that would be good for synergies. She's not really even on my list for people to bring up yet. I'm going to wait till I awaken her. I don't know why. I don't even know what she does when you awaken her, what the difference is. Maybe her stun lasts longer. I should. The X-Men team should totally be, you know, a list of people that you're trying to work on, but I don't feel like I have enough of the actual X-Men team yet to really be all that worried about it. I guess once I get a Cyclops, then I'll start worrying about it more. I think pretty much all of my 4 stars are pretty awesome, except for Miss Marvel, Kali Kalan, or whatever her name is. She's kind of like, you know. She's got a good PI, but she just doesn't wow me enough. She doesn't actually do enough damage. She's not like a burst champion, so she doesn't do enough damage to, you know, she's not about to kill shot anybody. You gotta grind out each fight with her. And, oh, I wanted not to get hit by that. Oh, wow. So the one thing I called out at the beginning of the match I didn't want to happen happened, but we survived. Alright, now I think I gotta get a little bit more creative with my teams. Because now all my teams just consist of 2, and then it's who do I bring in to work with them. Let's see, I'm not gonna bring in Colossus and Unstoppable because they're gonna make their own separate team later. I don't know if I have anybody he can really outside. Yeah, he does. I know he does. No, I don't want you. I want maybe I'll bring in you. Alright, so now I want the money, but I don't think I can get the money. If I had a red guy in here, I definitely would have gone for that one. Alright. Yeah, but still pretty weak here. We'll take him. We'll take all these. Let me pause this here for a second. I'll be right back. Alright, and I'm back. Getting over the flu, so I still gotta make sure I'm getting plenty of fluids in here. I got 4 drinks going here, so you may notice I'm constantly grabbing something different. I'm gonna go refill my water. Two bottles of Gatorade, a Monster Rehab, and a large glass of ice water. Boom, 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 boom. So what are we doing here? We're just going to punch him in the face as many times as we can. Punch, punch, punch. In the face. In the face. Boom, 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 boom. In the face. So if I had these 2 guys right here to bring up and I had to try to make a decision, I actually like both quite a bit. But I would rather try to bring Gambit up to the 440 because he is awakened. So normally that's really the direction you should go in. Not necessarily worry as much about synergies and all that. Like synergies will work themselves out. But worry more about who's awakened at the highest level, because that guy's probably actually going to be your strongest and better choice. I was kind of frustrated to ask the guys in my alliance which one to do. They told me to do Captain America World War II. I mean, great champion. So I got him at 440. I mean, guy's a world beater. And, I mean, it's nice. But he's not going to break the, he's not going to beat my Joe Fixit, though, who's duped to like 40 or 45, maybe even almost 60 at this point. Like, he's just not, he's just not quite going to, can't quite get up there. He doesn't make as much bleed. His armor's not as good necessarily. Like, I guess if you're blocking with him all the time, his playing style is very different. Not in a way I necessarily play. I play way too offensively. But he's just, I don't want to go through all the effort to learn his play style. He's okay. Once he gets duped and awoken, then yeah, he'll have a very solid set spot. But until then, right now, he's just he's got to sit in the back. Sit in the back burner, When everyone else is out, he becomes like a last possible option for me to bring into like Alliance Quest. Which then throws everything off because I always take the same paths, and then my colors are off. It's like, oh. So then I wind up fighting a bunch of guys who's not going to be, get a class advantage from. He's taking more damage than he should. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. Let's see if I can't let you get that off. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Punch you in the face. But you, this is not looking that good for me here. I need to have a much bigger advantage. I don't know if he's duped or not. Is he going to re-heal all that health back? Do I need to beat him twice, or do I only need to beat him once? If I got to beat him twice, this is looking a little tricky. How did he get there first? Alright, that works. Alright, let's get a little Gatorade going in here in the mix. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. Fight 18, we're almost there. So for those of you who don't really know too much what the Infinity Streak is, once I hit 20, it's going to all just be the exact same thing over and over again. You need about 1,000 less PI per battle. My guys are all well over it. I don't even have the PI maxes written down in my notes because I think they're just completely wrong, because it's the PI figured out without your masteries. So it's kind of, It's like, what is it really? You'll never know, 'cause they will never tell. Alright. This is one, too. I don't know exactly how this works. I need to find an answer out on this. Oh, it says I get both bonuses there. But it only says a 1 there on his. Do I have 50 critical hit damage there? Is it all critical damage? Am I doing this? Do I have 75% critical damage right now? Or do I have 50% critical damage? Because looking at the individual masteries right now says I have... Because this says I have 75. But if you look over here, this says I only have 2. So, I don't know. Either I'm rocking 50 or I'm rocking 75. I don't like bringing in all of one color. There's definitely times I do it because that's how the synergies tend to work out. Because right now I need to remember and it becomes really important. So I don't want to go at the third one. Because if I wind up accidentally picking the hard one, then I wind up getting in trouble because it's probably all mutants. Alright, we'll say, even though Punisher's not going to be the weakest, we'll say he is probably my weakest. The classic Daredevil there. I think Punisher's a guy who gets kind of undervalued just because his signature ability is kind of useless. He's pretty strong. Like, he hits pretty hard. I think he does quite a bit of damage when he hits. His special abilities are pretty decent, you know. But because the signature ability is so... he just kind of... People go like, oh, he's terrible. But he does quite a bit of damage when he hits. You know, it's 14 hits. Let me check something on my phone here real quick. Make sure my Wi-Fi is on. I don't know why I'm... It says I'm on. I don't know why it's not working. A beautiful picture there of me and my wife. I see different games I'm playing. Final Fantasy I love, or WhatsApp channel. Can't show you that because that would be like treason. So here we go. We're back up. Yeah, Max said goodbye quite a while ago. Man, lagging quite a bit. I don't know why exactly, but I'll figure that out eventually. If it's not lagging to everybody else, I rewatch this again tomorrow. I'm trying to see what I can learn from it, you know. I'll rewatch it later while I'm trying to figure out how to set up my new program. A pretty decent dual monitor setup here. The buddy at work said he's got his actually set up with a triple monitor, so it's like, ooh, that's maybe if this becomes something halfway decent and I decide to move into a bigger room. Right now I'm in the office. It's pretty decent size. I'm probably in, you know, 10 by 10 room, you know. But I do have a large room upstairs that I'm not using. I can close the door. Put me right above the garage. That room's pretty huge. Now we got some bunk beds in there for when niece and nephew come spend the night, or you know, whatever. Don't mind on that. The goal was to wait though and try and do that. See if wife can get pregnant, and then we'll turn this into like a downstairs playroom for the kids. And then, oh, well, I got to move my office somewhere, so I have to take that other large room. But I don't want to do it right now. I've got, you know, I got decent stuff in here, but I don't. You know, I got the one monitor is mounted to the wall. I don't want to mess around with trying to refill holes in the walls and all that with, you know, trying to move unnecessarily. this can turn into something more serious, and I have nothing wrong with going and spending some money and really jacking all this up, you know. My desk, I think, is actually designed for 3 monitors, so... My buddy at work, he streams a lot of PlayStation 4 stuff, so I may get into doing some of that here pretty soon. Let's see. Alright, I'll leave Winter Soldier out. His PI is really low, so it's making me kind of hard for me to figure out like where I want to use him or if I want to use him at all. Alright, Miss Marvel's, she'll fight the 3-star Groot. She should be able to win that. She's just kind of... It's weird to look. I think Punisher does a lot of damage, and then she probably does more damage than Punisher. I guess something like the crit bonuses. It's just kind of... It's kind of like, look at that. Like, I'm already 5 hits. I haven't even scratched him. She's not going to be able to do this in 11 hits. Even her critical hits, like, it was just sad. That may have not done that bad. I just like to see her be like a lot better. I don't know. She seems like at low PI, she seems like she's like really strong, and then once you make her stronger, she just seems like she gets kind of useless. It's like, why does she get? Why does she get? Come on. How many hits was it? I was kind of messing around, trying not to make her look that good. 16 hits? Yeah. If I'd played better and not got hit at all, you know, she'd have done a little better. Yeah, I mean, she doesn't have the... she's not sitting on that mass critical damage bonuses, so... Boom, in the face, in the face. Starting to get pretty good with both the Black Panthers. They both like move the exact same. So it's I got hit twice. I didn't even realize I got hit. Without that streak, I guess he must have hit me early on. That's a pretty nice little combo streak I had there. I'm in this game for the long haul, so I mean, eventually I want to get up to the point where I feel like I can, when I get into like the labyrinth of, whatever it's called, the labyrinth thing, you know, I'd like to be able to get to the point I'm good enough where I can hit up, you know, those 100 combo streaks or 1,000 combo streaks, whatever you need to get it all done, you know. I don't know how far away I am from being able to do the labyrinth thing. When it comes to the end game, I don't know exactly what the progress tree is you should be doing. I'm in Act 4-2 at the beginning right now, and I want to start doing the monthly quest on the super hard. I'm not there yet because my champions were busy in War and Alliance quest, so I haven't cleared it on hard yet. At 20. Alright, I can probably just do whatever here then. I think you could start doing this earlier, but it's not necessarily preferable. So So there's a couple different ways to do fights here. You know, the one is you keep using your 4-star teams as 4-star teams. I think that's actually the hardest way to win. So now we're going to do the second hardest way to win, which is you do a mixed team. You do 2 4s at 330, and then you bring in 1 3-star champion who's maxed out. I think this is the best way to kind of like stream it out so you can keep winning for a long period of time. This is going to be our match. You're going to beat you. You're going to beat you. Awesome. Awesomeness. I like the way this is looking a lot. And then I think the easiest way to win is to do the 3 maxed out 3 stars. Now, you might be able to get away without getting a death match if you go a little lower, if you get guys who are, you know, above, like, as long as they're above, like, 1,200 or something like that. So, I mean, like, you could still, there's ways you could still do, like sandbagging. You could still bring in your sandbagging teams if you really wanted to. I don't think it's necessarily worth it. Like, I still want to get so many points, and I want to win all 3 if I can per fight. Just so I can, like, I need a certain gold intake. I have to win enough gold to make things work. I need to come up with new ways to work on that. I think I've got an idea. I think before SA starts, Summoner Advancement starts, if I'm not at 500,000 gold, I think I'm going to have to start selling all of my Tier 1 and Tier 2 ISO 8s. This is the first time since I've been in the new alliance that I have not been able to finish all of my ISO 8 during the course of Summoner Advancement because I just didn't have any gold. I ran down to under 5,000 gold so many times, and I don't think I can really function that way. Now, my plan was when I started going hard into like the Catalyst arenas, I thought I was going to have all of my 3 stars maxed out already, but I don't. I probably have maybe half the rosters maxed out, maybe. But right now, I probably have, probably almost like 80% of the ones that aren't maxed out right now are waiting to be taken up. And at the beginning of the last Summoner Advancement, I had 100 Catalysts sitting in my stash, and everything was maxed, and then I had to sell them all because I ran out of gold because I'm doing 4-star Catalyst Arena too much, and I'm just getting hurt. Kind of waiting. My wife should be getting up any minute now here. I need to talk to her when she gets up. Said she wanted to talk to me in the morning. So I'm going to wait to hear from her. And then when I do, I will probably just end this. My grind won't be over, but she may or may not be getting a review today, so she wants to go over review questions and answers. What kind of things do you say during a review? What kind of things do you not say during a review? You begin off by telling your boss to take this job and shove it. And no. Kind of say, hey, this is how it normally goes. I'm not really looking for anything other than how it normally goes. Alright, which teams do I want to use exactly? Where is he? He's not in there. Ooh. This will work. Well, some of my guys are still out, so this is going to get a little bit interesting. Now here, I'm probably, because we're on mediums, I'm probably going to pick the easiest fight out of all of them. Because I don't really want to mess around and get too greedy unless I see a reason that looks like I need to. And this was the right one. I get triple bonus. These should all be pretty easy. Especially with the triple bonus, it'll make it a lot easier. I'm kind of picking through these kind of quickly here. Kind of getting awake a little bit here. It's probably about bedtime for me right now. Normally, I'm off tomorrow, though, so I'm not going to worry about that. And my wife said she wanted me to be up when she got up so she could talk to me, so I need to stay up as long as I can, so it's alright. I'll probably do some chores in the morning here. Boom, in the face. I think I hear somebody or something banging around behind me, but I'm not sure. It could be the dogs or just about anything. Who knows? Kind of interesting. They're not interested in coming in here while I'm doing this. Normally, they won't really leave me alone, but I think they're just tired. A long day. Hard being a dog, you know. Let's see what the numbers look like at the end. I didn't get hit. Awesome. I think when you go perfect in a match, you don't get hit. You get like a flawless victory thing. And the game should give you 1 extra battle chip. Shouldn't be anything to really change the economy of the game. Just a very, very tiny bonus to try to encourage you playing correctly. I think that'd be pretty fair. Maybe 1 extra gold too. You know, nothing crazy. You know, where like the best champion, the best people in the game are going to get some super unfair advantage over everyone else where they're never going to be able to catch up to them or anything like that. You know, but just like just something to make you smile and giggle. And to show you how much I'm not used to using Ultron because I don't have a 4-star Ultron, I completely forget that he will occasionally stun people. A good player would know these kind of things, but luckily for you, I'm not a good player. I'm pretty good though. I think I'm starting to get pretty decent. I mean, you can even see if you go back and watch the video from me from like 2 weeks ago to right now, like I'm getting better. I'm starting to make some headway. I don't want to fight somebody worth more money, but I guess that's not happening. Yeah, we'll do that. I think blue team Cyclops here is probably my favorite. Maybe just personal bias that I'd like him more, so I play better with him. That red new school Cyclops, I don't really have any idea where he's from or what. I don't like him as much. Storm is a ridiculous beast, but I don't, you know, this whole team is just, you know, you don't want to get caught on the wrong end of any of these guys. My team. Guys I'm fighting against, they're nothing. They're pushovers. Bunch of armor guys against my armor break champions. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, no massive streak this time, though. Bait you out. Let's really just double this down. Oh, and I missed him. Oh, but it doesn't matter. He still just fell for it. And 1 heart. Oh, he should be dead. Alright, I think that's going to be it for me for now. I'll pause it. Maybe I'll come back in a couple minutes. Alright, and I am back. Stream health is excellent. Let's put the clock away. And here we go. Back up and going. What are we doing here? Alright, we're fighting. That wife is going off to work now. Seemed like she was really well prepared for that. She really didn't need my help for it at all. She's coming a long, long way, that woman. Clean stuff off. Oh, wrong way. Alright. Let's see. I'm trying to punch them in the face more than they are trying to punch me in the face. I think we're already a little bit over 2 hours. So I maybe by the time I finish my 3 stars, I may have my 4 stars back. May be able to really do this as an infinite streak. If I take enough breaks in the middle. Now I do have other stuff I need to do though. I have to check back into my Final Fantasy pretty soon here. I'm about to get my level, and the same kind of thing as an MCOC. You get your level, it completely refills your energy, and get back to getting that little bit of questing done they have. What are we doing? I think it's Secret of Mana questing they're doing right now. Get 3 Secret of Mana champions. Only got 2 of them. Of course, the way it goes, I have the two garbage ones. Didn't get the really good one. So that's a little frustrating, but I don't know if there's a secret to getting the really good one, if you have to max out the other 2 first, if it's something kind of like they would do in here, or what is, you just have to get lucky, and I'm just not getting enough pulls to get lucky, you know. It's kind of where the 2 games work pretty much identical. You know, you get crystals, and then you use the crystals to try to pull champions. You know, you use basically units to buy more crystals and pulls if you want to. But only real difference is in the Final Fantasy game, my champions go up to 6 stars, whereas they only go up to 4 stars here. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Are you gonna kill him? I don't think you're going to kill him. No, pull back and see if you can draw it out. Probably be kind of annoyed when they make 6-star champions in this. One thing they do better, though, that I like is you can take your max 1-star champion up to a 2-star, and then you can keep bringing them up as far as that particular champion will go. So, but then again, like when you draw a champion, you know, you can draw your 6-star as a 6-star, and you don't have to take him very far, and it's not as intimate. You don't really get to know the champion and the differences between them by then. Alright, who do I want to use? This is a good team. Wolverine. We don't have that many teams left. We will hit a natural break here pretty soon. Oh, I don't get an advantage. Fight the one on the bottom, I get an advantage. We'll go for the greed. And we'll get the triple bonus. Awesomeness. And I didn't hit the button. Kind of looking forward to trying to figure out how this OBS software works. OBS Studio, Open Broadcaster software. It's a free program. So a little worried though, because I didn't find it on CNET. I think I had to get it off their actual web page. So I'm a little bit worried about anything I can't download off of CNET. But then again, while I'm on CNET, I'm always kind of worried that I'm actually downloading what I'm trying to download. Don't really use CNET enough to be all that good at it. Half the time I wind up downloading, you know, an ad instead on accident, and then I gotta Spent a couple days trying to fix my computer. So I'm all uber pro at the computer. I know how to turn it on, and I can find porn normally pretty good, but I'm not necessarily that great at it. But it's all a learning experience, you know. This will all help me out. Man, oh man, come on. Punch me in the face. Punch the Mordo in the face. Oh. Like if you double tap too close to the edge of the screen, it wants to minimize the program. It thinks that's something. Boom, 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 boom. He had hit me because there's no way there was 7 hits. No, I beat him at just 7 hits and he didn't even hit me. Wow. I guess I had a huge advantage on him. I bet it was twice the score. In the zone right now. I wish it was time for like Alliance War. I'd love to get in there and just do some Alliance War right now. I'm doing this pretty good. If I'd actually go in and focus, turn the live feed off, and try to pay attention to what I was doing. I might actually kill somebody. Good. Slowly getting better at Alliance War, starting to figure it all out a lot more. Not an officer yet, so like I can't do any of the arranging, so I don't feel that overly committed to it, but they're asking for more participation from everyone else to help the officers figure out what they're doing with as far as like placing our units and rearranging everybody. So I put a pretty good outline out in our WhatsApp channel earlier. I was a little worried everyone was going to get annoyed because huge massive wall of text. And then, but everybody, they seem to be pretty happy with it. I like the fact that I put the some good feedback in there on it, how to kind of basic outline for how I think we should go about it, Place the good guys first. All right, my heroes are coming back. We may not have to take the natural break. The problem is for my synergies here, the main bonus is I need a Cosmic Champion. I don't have a Cosmic Champion. I don't think I have anybody they synergy with though either. Everybody's already gone. If I just had a king, I just had like a 3-star king, then I could. Man, I don't think you're not maxed out yet. You should be maxed out. Now let's bring in somebody who doesn't lose. Bring in a real winner. Real wiener. Boom, 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 boom. I feel like I'm hearing the music at all. I'll look in the settings and see why I'm not hearing the music. Oh, the fighting. The volume is set specifically at this for the music. I'm not hearing my my phone's just not working, doesn't want to play it. Let's take a look and see. Let's go back to the main screen and see where the music is at. Why don't I have any music? I don't think I've logged into that screen. I went there accident the other day. Maybe I put my phone in my pocket. Maybe I accidentally went in there. Well, it turned off. Did I save settings or no? There it goes. Now I hear it. Why didn't you before? Alright, let's do a couple miscellaneous things here. Real quick while I try to regain my composure. Let's help everybody else out. That always helps them out. What do we got going in here in solo event that I'm... Oh, hero usage? Oh, yes. Love hero usage. That way doesn't make me want to stop at all. That makes me want to just keep on going and keep on going and keep on going forever. See if I can't just get up there real quick. Alright, probably still nothing going in here, really. Man. Really going in there. We got hero usage, though, which is enough to keep driving me forward. Got something going on in fight. So we got going on in fight in versus. What it's saying in here. Not a new one in here. Oh, that sounds a lot better. The music going. Got the live feed here in my ear. Well, it's not a live feed. It's probably like a 6 or 8 second delay. Something like that. Yeah, that's a lot better. Alright, I need to play better though. I was playing really good, and then now I'm zoning out. Oh man! Oh, no! I got 18 hit combo off on me. I should be dead. And I'm not taking advantage of the fact he's stunned because I'm gonna play like garbage now. Because I want to do other stuff. But I can't do anything else other than play this game because this game owns my soul. Oh, I was trying to do that. Man. I wanted to use my special. This is why I don't like to mess around with my 3-star champions in here, because I shouldn't have lost that one at all. I should have won that one by a mile. There's no reason. And now I got this one, which, again, I'm just getting beat up on. Oh, come on. He's intercepting me. And get on. Don't know too much about the Inhumans. Thinking they came around probably right about when I stopped reading comic books, maybe. I definitely don't think I ever saw any of them actually against the X-Men. Alright. It's hard fought. Boom, 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 boom. It's at 25 so far. Not too bad. Decent little start. Alright. Let's start bringing in some more of these money units here. Go it easy. We're going to try not getting greedy. Cable will be interesting. Cable's one I still kind of worry about a little bit. I'm still not necessarily used to his cinematics. So it's because I'm not used to him. There's a chance he could, you know, get lucky and I don't think you gotta worry about a stun or anything that bad from him, but he's... Let's see. He does some kind of, he has a regeneration. I think he hits you with some kind of like a degeneration. Oh. Come on, you have to hit with your 1. So I'd rather burn it there than get. I am not playing well right now at all. I don't know what's going on here. They just completely change up how the AI is playing on me, or what? Because now I'm not blocking anything. I'm not hitting with anything, and I should be running in at him. Damn! I don't feel like I'm doing anything different, and I just went from hitting guys 25 times to 1 to just getting straight up spanked. This is going to be a terrible infinite streak if I can't get my infinite streak going. Alright, let's take my sweatshirt off maybe. Sun's coming up, it's getting a little bit warmer here. Alright. Let's start playing better. How about I start playing better? How about I start playing a whole lot better right now? That's not playing a whole lot better. Let's start not getting hit anymore at all. Just not let anybody punch me. And let's not let him punch me. I don't know if I'm just getting tired or indecisive. I'm thinking after this match, I'll call it for now. If I start getting my chores done, I need to get done before I can take my nap, then maybe I'll come back before or after my nap. Oh, you're not awakened, are you? I can hit you with my ranged attack, and you can just take it. Just bend over and take it. Oh, I don't want to stop because of that. I'll take a look and see. I think I'm probably still a couple minutes away from getting my 4 stars back. I don't think I'm going to just pause it. I think I'm probably just going to turn it off and stop the feed for now. I want to write a couple things in the comments section after this is done. I want to put, probably, to see if I can put method 1 in there, and yeah, I don't want to mess around with it. We'll go back to home screen. So that's pretty much how you do it when you get there. What I'm going to do when it comes back, we'll go back. I'll give help and then I'll go back in there. So what I'm going to do when they come back, I think I'm going to fight with just... I'll separate my teams up. And I'm either going to do 3 4-star champions, or I'm going to do, depending on who it is, I'm going to do 2 4 stars and a max 3. But I'll probably go back and forth between combinations of both of them. I think I kind of want to get a nap in before I get back into more playing. Because I've got to be around that. I've been up for almost 18 hours. So I think that's what I'm going to blame my inconsistency on, not me being terrible at the game, but lack of sleep. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to do some other things. Use my quest energy in this, use my quest energy in Final Fantasy. Try and see if I can figure out how OBS Studio works. And try to rewatch some of this, see how well it went and worked over and all that. How terrible am I speaking the English language and massacring it. So yeah, I guess take it easy. I'll see you guys later. If you like it, subscribe, hit the like button, and come back, post some comments. Yeah, whatever. You guys probably know better how this works than I do. So take it easy.